Hello, welcome to another episode of CoinBlog. I'm Charles, and today I'm going to be reviewing the OceanEx ICO. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is definitely not financial advice. Always remember to do your own due diligence. I'm not paid, sponsored, or affiliated with any of the ICOs discussed in today's video. The views expressed in this video are just my own personal opinions. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and of course hit that notification button, because investing in ICOs is time critical, and it would be such a shame for you to watch all my content only to miss out on the latest ICO offerings. And of course, please be aware of any Telegram scammers or scammers online trying to impersonate me. If you want to verify whether or not you're actually speaking to the real CoinBlog, you're going to have to go to the About section of my YouTube channel and send me a direct email there. That's the only way you can verify whether you're talking to me or not. So in today's episode, I really wanted to take a quick look at the OceanEx ICO. And obviously I wanted to compare it to some of its rivals and competitors. So all these ICOs you see here on the screen are projects that I've reviewed previously. And I'm also going to be talking a little bit about the ICO category that OceanEx is operating in. And that's why I've actually marked the Next ICO and the Mandela ICO the same colors as OceanEx, all purple, because they're all operating in the same niches. So I've got a few new metrics to show you, which I'll talk about towards the end of the video. So what is OceanEx? What's all the fuss about? What is this ICO and what do they want to do? Well, OceanEx wants to create an asset management platform for quantitative trading. OceanEx is a subsidiary of BitOcean Global, which is a strategic partner of the VeChain cryptocurrency. BitOcean Global will actually serve as an exchange and trading platform within the VeChain Thor ecosystem. So when it comes to the hype score, OceanEx should benefit from VeChain's social media presence and support channels. On June the 15th, the VeChain official Twitter account, which has more than 95,000 followers, actually tweeted, and I quote, "This is a predestined next wave in cryptocurrency evolution," with a link redirecting VeChain users to the OceanEx platform and Twitter account. For the team, I gave them 7.5 out of 10, which is a good score. It means they're a world-class team in my opinion. OceanEx has a small but strong 4-man team with corporate experience gained from the likes of IBM, Samsung, Cisco, and VeChain itself. The CEO, Mr. Xiaoning Nan, was the chief advisor to the VeChain Foundation and has direct experience in China's blockchain mining sector. The VeChain cryptocurrency is currently listed as number 20 on CoinMarketCap with a market capitalization at the time of recording of just over $1 billion. Now, I think there's a few things that actually go against OceanEx. And again, it's one of those projects that's hard to critique. So I'm really trying to flesh out the details here for you. So there's 5 points of contention for me when I look at OceanEx ICO. 1, there's no advisors listed on their website. That might sound inconsequential, but for me it's a big deal. I like to see contacts when it comes to investing in ICOs. Now I am playing devil's advocate here. You can make the logical argument that because it's connected to VeChain, it's already got advisors and contacts, but really I want to see a list of names and I want to see LinkedIn profiles, and I'm not getting that with the OceanEx project. 2, there's no white paper at the time of recording. I know they're releasing one sometime at the end of July, maybe it's already released, but I couldn't find it, so that goes against the project. 3, OceanEx, along with the Next ICO, which you can see up here, actually benefits from first movers advantage. However, their crowd sale could be driven more by a fear of missed opportunities. OceanEx could launch a new product or service before the market is actually ready for it, and that does concern me as an investor. The 4th point of contention with OceanEx is really its competitors. Competitors, future competitors that is, are going to be looking very closely at what OceanEx is doing and could create a revised version of OceanEx's product that better serves investor sentiment. In other words, they can just let OceanEx do all the hard work and then they could just reverse engineer what OceanEx's business model is and just do a much better version of it. So OceanEx really has to pull out all the stops to pull off what they want to do. I mean, starting a cryptocurrency exchange, a decentralized exchange, is not straightforward. And the fifth and final point of contention when it comes to looking at OceanEx is really their token and the opportunity cost that's tied to it. I looked at the ICO Drops website. ICO Drops does not list OceanEx as an ERC20 token. If the OceanEx project requires VerChain tokens to participate in the crowd sale, ICO investors could actually be worse off due to the extreme price swings and volatility in the VerChain cryptocurrency, which went from a high of $5.23 on May 3rd of this year to a present day low of just $1.83. That's a drop of 65%. And I speak from experience. I'm not going to name the projects, but I have invested in ICOs in the past, obviously Ethereum ICOs, Ethereum-based ICOs, and I miscalculated my investment strategy because I bought into the ICO. I didn't know when those tokens would be released. And by the time that the tokens were already released on the exchanges, I could have broken even, let's say, or made a bit of profit. But because the price of the Ethereum token dropped substantially within that time frame, and we're talking several months, I was actually worse off as an investor. And I'm not going to say the same thing is going to happen to OceanEx, but I am going to say from a technical analysis standpoint, VerChain doesn't really look that healthy at the moment. So that is a cause for concern when it comes to investing in OceanEx. That is, if they're actually using the VerChain token to invest in the ICO. Now, when it comes to the token economics, you can see I've been very bullish on OceanEx. I've actually given them 6 out of 10. And the reason for that is really the hard cap. The hard cap is quite low relative to what they want to achieve. But it's important to note that I couldn't actually verify the token economics, so they could actually be inaccurate. So you have to bear that in mind. I found many sources online that stated that OceanEx had a hard cap of $11.3 million with a circulating supply of 30%. If those metrics are true, that is something to be optimistic about. And of course, no analysis would be complete without a look at the ICO category or market niche that these projects want to operate in. So I've actually created a 4th data point. As you can see, we've got the hype data point, the team data point, and the token economics data point. And it's important to note that this is all subjective. I used to do statistics back in the day. I don't do that anymore just because my videos aren't paid and it's not really worth my time or effort. So why should I bother to do that? But I have enough experience behind me now to look at ICOs and create kind of a quick assessment in my mind of where I think they're going. That doesn't mean to say I get things right. On the contrary, I get many things wrong, but overall I get more things right than wrong. But never listen to one man on the internet. It's very important that you learn from your mistakes and always do your own research. When it comes to the ICO category score, well, you can see that OceanEx is obviously operating in the exchange category alongside the Next ICO and the Mandala ICO. As I've said in my previous videos, this new metric is dynamic. It's not static, okay? And that's because investors' market sentiments change on a weekly or even daily basis. It just depends on how they feel. So I can't say that exchange ICOs are the next best thing, because that's just not true. It just changes. And if you watch this video in 1 or 2 months' time, this category score will be completely off, because investors might favor, say, finance ICOs or advertising ICOs or some other ICO operating in a different niche. So I'm most bullish on blockchain ICOs, which I haven't actually got here on my chart, but I do have exchange ICOs, which I've ranked number 1, followed by Block Cloud, which is Internet of Things ICO, which I'm not really that bullish on, but relative to all the ICOs here, they came in at 2nd, and at 3rd, you've got cloud computing, which I don't really think much of at all. But as you can see here, I've been quite bullish with the scoring with Anchor. I actually updated the scoring because I have the token economics score for you there. And then finally, Library Credit, which operates in the finance niche. I love finance niche ICOs, but the market doesn't favor finance niche ICOs. So that's why I've marked them at 0 down here, which is yellow. Now, OceanEx has got a fairly good score for the niche it's operating in, roughly 6 or 7 out of 10, probably 7 out of 10, something like that. That's how I feel about exchanges at the moment. But we really need to look at the facts. We need to look at the evidence that will confirm or deny whether or not exchange ICOs are really something you should invest in. So ICOs operating in the exchange niche in the latter part of 2017 actually outperformed the market, such as KuCoin and Binance Coin. Now, exchange ICOs like the Huobi token that launched their crowd sale way back in the beginning of 2018 fared less well in a conservative market, making investors a 3.5x, which is still pretty good considering. While the recent Legolas, which I think actually rebranded its project, and Globitex exchange niche ICO tokens netted investors losses of between 50% and 90%. But I believe investors who bought in on Globitex actually lost money. You can correct me if I'm wrong. So overall, I'm feeling quite optimistic on OceanEx, but you need to factor in what I said about Verchain. If investors have to purchase Verchain to invest in OceanEx, and OceanEx releases its tokens, say 2 months after the ICO, which could happen, and Verchain dips in price, then investors have already missed the boat and they've lost money. So it's important that that is at the forefront of your mind. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course hit the notification button, because investing in ICOs is time critical, and it would be such a shame for you to watch all my content only to miss out on the latest ICO offerings. I also have my own Telegram group and my own spreadsheet. I'll put the links down below in the description. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.